Hello, fellow hair loss people. Today is my day 175, 25-week review. Wow, time flies. Coming up on 6 months, super happy with my growth. As I mentioned in my last video, I was hoping to get a haircut. My hair is pretty poofy right now, which is something I never thought I'd say in my life, but here I am. I do still plan to probably get a haircut this week, but looking in today at my growth. So as you can see, left side has come in pretty well. Something that's interesting is, see this white hair right here? One thing I wanted to talk about is on the sides and back of my head, I've always kind of had white and gray hairs. Not a lot of them, but a couple of them. It's funny because that one probably came from the back of my head when they did the transplant, and now I've got a couple of white hairs along my hairline. That one's pretty well pronounced. Just funny. Overall, very happy. You can see that the right side is my guess probably at the 90+ percentile. It looks pretty thick. Left side, as you know, is my weak side. Going in and looking at it, it's still kind of a little bit patchy, but I do expect it to get better in the coming weeks. Looking at this side a little bit closer, you can see it looks pretty good, especially along the hairline. You can see it looks very good. It is kind of worth noting too that all my transplanted hairs are they stick up a little bit more than maybe the rest of my hairs, but you really can't even tell because it's uniform across my entire front hairline. So not something that I'm concerned about. I expect that the direction and the texture will change a little bit over the coming months, and especially after I get it trimmed and cleaned up a little bit, it'll look even better. Really quick, looking around at the back of my head, I'm like floored by how well my crown turned out. I personally think my crown looks incredible, especially considering I'm not even 6 months post-op, and crowns are typically the last thing to heal. One other quick thing that I want to talk about too is I want to address probably my most common question that I get from you guys. Everyone asks it kind of in a different way, but basically you guys are always saying, hey, when are you going to get your second hair transplant? Do you think you're going to get a second hair transplant? When would you be eligible for a second hair transplant? And I want you guys to understand, so I'm in my late 20s now, I'm 29, and hair loss has been a pretty big issue for me ever since I was about 20 years old. So this is really the first time in my life that I'm not worried about my hair, and that is the best feeling in the entire world. So I want to make it perfectly clear, I might get a second hair transplant in the future. It is not something I'm considering right now. I'm the happiest that I've ever been in my adult life with my hair, and I plan on just enjoying it. Next year I'll be getting married, and I'm going to be able to look great for my wedding, which is very exciting for me. But yeah, so this is there's no other hair transplant in the future. This is how it's going to look, and this is results that I'm very happy with. So as always, if you guys have any questions, make sure to comment down below. Make sure to like and subscribe for all my future videos, and thank you for following.